Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, team. Welcome back for another wonderful day of sports handicapping here. And so, who's it going to be today? I mean, are the 76ers going to advance? Are the Nuggets going to advance? Are the Hurricanes going to advance? What a fun day here for, pro sports. We're going to take a look at everything here today on the tickets. Ramon, what you got for us? Can't wait to see who you're going to pick.
Guess we won't be here for very long today, but we're glad to have everyone here. We'll give you maybe an extra minute or two since want to get everybody in here. We don't want anybody to miss anything, even though they can always go back and check it out. Still, they come in, take the time to be live. So we'll give them a few minutes for our short card in Major League Baseball. Just 6 games. I don't know if there's been a smaller card this season.
I don't think so.
Yet. So welcome to everyone starting to roll in here in the chat. Yeah, we'll talk NBA. You mentioned it, Mindy. Can we see these teams wrap up the series today? We saw in the NBA last night, the Knicks, great job there yesterday by Brunson. 38 points. That was great job. We did have the Heat. I get it. No problem. Knicks with a nice job there to remain alive in the series. We definitely had a shot there late, but the Knicks were clutch, and we did have the Warriors. Mindy, I know a lot
They
of
kind of crushed.
maybe there was some mixed results. I know there were some folks on the Lakers. Certainly, I'm not gonna say that hey, we might come back with the Lakers next time, but give the Warriors some credit at home. They really did put it down on the Lakers by 15 points in that one. And woo, I just sweat out that over. If you just of nature, I mean, even though it was on pace to go over the whole way, Mindy, you've seen what's happened in the fourth quarter in just about every game. You're going to be even when the fourth quarter was starting, I believe it was pretty much on pace to go several points out, but no, not when it gets late. And
sweat along with Ramon.
Hang on for the win there. And in hockey, Toronto, boy, Mindy, I really wanted, yesterday when you went on Florida, and I don't know if you were thinking, wow, is he really going Toronto? And well, I did give it out on one of the videos embedded in the site. I gave out Toronto as a free play. Did like Toronto to come back. Maybe not enough confidence to put it in the premiums. Should have. They looked confident for once with their backs to the wall, and a great job by Toronto on the road. Almost never in question, despite a 2-1 game. It just felt like they did a real nice job there. Hung out with the boys across the street. They debuted they had a live betting show, a live watch party, if you will. So hung out with some of the pick dogs in the chat anyway. And VGK and Edmonton, great job by Edmonton. I thought VGK would come to play. For all the money I've made on the NHL season, Mindy, kind of zigzagging the wrong zags, and I'm supposed to be zigging here late. But
it happens.
That's all right. Maybe I'll get back on it today. They'd have to play 20 years of playoffs probably to waste the profit that I've racked up here. But,
about $3,000 worth or so, right?
Check out this season, right? This year, anyway. Let's say hello to some folks as we get rolling in. Then we'll go over to Tony'sPicks.com. There are 24 here now. Like I said, we'll be out of here, I'm sure, by probably just around 45 minutes or so with this show. Let's say hello to, well, look at who was here early today. It was Kevin was here. He said he was third one to click the thumbs up, it looks like, but he's first to comment. Brent is here. They had to wait until Curtis got here because they don't have the keys. Curtis has the keys. Blake, hello. Nice to have Blake. And Thomas Lewis, of course, here today. Matt D on his phone, it looks like. Arlie Morris, hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Nice to have you. I'm not sure we've met Arlie before.
I don't think so.
Hello and welcome. And Darren's coming in. So good to have a few folks comment to say hi as we get rolling for today. Mindy, let's go over to tonyspicks.com.
Let's do it.
We find our premium picks. Our best picks are at Tony's Picks. Our premium picks. We're about to give you some free winners, complimentary winners right here on the
That's
rapid
right.
fire picks, but our best picks are at tonyspicks.com. We try to give these our, best effort on these. And if Mindy and I agree, well, then we turn it into a premium. Figure if we're both feeling pretty good about it, but not ready to go on a premium, but we feel good enough about giving it as a free pick on the show, kind of our second tier play, then maybe our confidence boosts together and we put them up there for our morning steam plays. And we were 6-3 yesterday, Mindy. Take a look. We're at number 5 there. Looks like easy pickings for the staff. I'm not gonna, I know what you're thinking, Mindy, and I'm the leaderboard's deep, and there's Tiffany, and there's me down there. So let's get on that board.
I
Ben,
mean, statistically, I was, on top of things, but with the juice, I've been right at even for about a good 7 days here.
You were
So
500.
Start to hit it, yeah.
500 on premiums. Okay, understood.
Yeah, man, I tell you.
I didn't check all the way. Apologize for that, but
oh no. I mean, I don't show for sure that
Well, like I said, even though you probably felt like it was a bummer day at 500, and of course we never want to go 500, but still, it just goes to show that even on a mediocre day, Mindy's there with a 500 record, but everyone here, good job by the crew. Ben 5-1, Nick 6-1, and Tony T 4-0.
Look at that.
Boy, that's 3 times in the last week for sure. Tony swept the board. Ralph Raymond 5-2. There's our morning steam team. 6-3. Good day, Daniel. 2-1. Tim 2-1. Collins heavy volume in the green. Tiffany up there 3-2, and I went 4-2 yesterday. I've already thrown in a tennis loser this morning, but I do have in action right now. Sweat along with me if you want for the rest of the show. Maybe the match will be over by the time we roll out of here, Mindy. I have a play you can check on with me. It's the Italian Passaro. I have him over Ramos today. Ramos is a great clay court player. You know that I love these clay court. This is when I really start to get involved. And Ramos, really one of the best around on clay. He's going up against a young Italian today. And I said, I'm going to roll with the young Italian.
All right, there you go.
And he just broke him a couple of games ago. So up 5-3 in the first, up a break right now. So in charge of the match at this point, first set. Still a whole set to go after this. Should he hang on for this first set? Ramos is on serve right now, is serving right now. So got a little sweat here. I'm watching the match and say hello to Thurman here today as well. Luis Venegas joining us in. Relly Buns is here.
Hello.
Mindy.
Lots of folks. All right.
Everybody's starting to come in. There's Nathan today. Luis Venegas, Jay Boone. All right, so everybody's kind of ready to roll here. So over at Tony's Picks, you can find our premium picks. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of the premium pick packages over at Tony's Picks. I better scroll up just to show. I know we got the GM up there. VIP account also there for the last week. It's Pravi back to crushing. Up 2 dimes. Ralph Raymond's certainly been solid there. You see Tony, 18-13. I'm up there showing profit over the last 7 days, and so is our Team Steam picks. Also profiting over the last 7 days for the last month. Ralph Raymond on top, 1,514 units. I got 1,100 units right there myself. So use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Probably in action tonight, Mindy, I'm guessing, in the playoff sports. And we do have 3 day games that we will preview, and maybe we'll have premiums on as well. But there are 3 day games in the major leagues today, including the first one to go off in about 3 hours and 20 minutes. All right, I'm just going to run through Mindy real quick, see who's got packages up and ready to go at Tony's Picks. It's Ben, 3-pack in the major leagues. They're all night games. Collins will get his card started mid-afternoon. I imagine it's probably that White Sox game, judging by the time frame here. 5-pack right there from Collins. And Mindy, you've got a 3-pack ready to go, and it looks like you're going to be up late a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, with only 6 games, I had a little bit of time to get some picks in. So went ahead and put together a 3-pack, a couple totals, and a money line for you right there. So ready to go.
All right, that's Mindy's night action in the major leagues so far. All right, we'll get ready to roll with the picks here on the show. Appreciate everyone stopping by today. 4 dozen are in, so I think we can get moving a little bit. A few more to say hi to. LA Miles, been great contributor so far. Lingowick says, yep, just 6 games. What are we going to do? Scotch is here. Great to have everyone here. All right. And I just put in a bet, Mindy, myself, right before the show started. Bet on the golf tournament.
Okay.
Have anything going, and soon you'll know who I bet on in the golf tournament today.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Nope.
Does anyone understand what I'm saying?
Soon I'll know. It must be someone's name. Soon?
That's his name. Soon you'll know. The Korean. I've put a little something on. Soon you'll know. And he got off to a decent start today. He's 4 under. I did do it after he birdied 2 of the first 4 holes, but he's since gone on to birdie 2 more holes.
Might as well get with the hot golfer.
Got him at 100 to 1, Mindy, for just a small play. But 100 to 1 after he birdied 2 of the first 4 holes, and now he's up 2 strokes. He's birdied 4 of the first 6 holes. Soon you'll know who I'm on. All right. Hey, the undergrads is here today as well. All right. I have that logo. That's why I love that logo there. The undergrad's probably strong in basketball, it looks like.
Right.
So let's start with basketball as we get ready for the rapid fire picks. Take a look what we got today. As we get rolling here, the Celtics are going to take on the 76ers. And can the Sixers stun the Celtics? They are at home. This is the one. You got to get this one, Mindy. If not, you're going back to Boston. You don't want to be in that situation if you're going to spring this series upset here in this one. 2.5, 212 or 212.5, but there's no doubt this total opened higher and has dropped a couple of points on some widely reported steam. Celtics, Sixers, Game 6.
Well, Ramon, I think I got to go 76ers here. I think they're going to close it out. It's one of those, like, you can always look for, I think, Tatum to have a nice day. But geez, the Celtics have just struggled against this team. They've really had 2 subpar games, especially when I think they had chances to close them out and just really haven't. And I'm not sure they're ready for it here today. That's kind of how I see it. I wanted to be all over the Celtics last time. We talked about it. They got themselves into overtime, just not able to close it out. Then in overtime, didn't get it done either. I think the 76ers get it today.
Wow. Mindy, could I go with the 76ers and still, in the back of my mind think that the Celtics are still the better team?
Yes.
They just didn't do well in this. Because remember, they came in kind of dominating the Sixers in the head-to-head matchup of late. The Celtics have controlled the season series. Even I'm talking about before this series started, the Celtics had the Sixers number, and boy, it sure. You remember that stretch, Mindy, where I was saying that the Celtics were playing in a stretch where they had lost a couple, and I said, boy, they sure play tense. They play like they're oh, they got a little something around their choking a little bit. They just don't look comfortable, and that's kind of what we've seen. They just don't. Maybe that's a sign of having a young coach. We can make fun of Doc Rivers. There's certainly plenty of criticism to go around of Doc's coaching at times, but does have plenty of experience here, and the Celtics basically have a very very young coach thrust into the job. So maybe just maybe that's what's come around a little bit. Again, maybe nobody likes to point out coaching and think. Hey, I want to say shout out Burley for a strong 9-1 day
Right.
yesterday. Great job, Burley. He does say the Sixers will finally break through. Freaky Tweaky is on the under in this one. Brent wants to take Boston. He's not thrilled about it. Corday, Zay wants to have a game 7 on Sunday. Is that because you're visiting mom and you want to have something? I don't know.
Wants to go to the game, maybe. I don't know.
And let's see, Nathan wants the Sixers. Yeah. Thomas, right? I don't know if he's kidding or not. I'm not sure. I'm, calling it a choke job. Like I said, this is going to be tough. And, the Celtics, maybe they can win it and not cover. I don't know, Minnie. I'm going with you. I'm taking the Sixers here in this one. I kind of liked the fact going into the series for Boston that they had done so well. We've hit this series pretty well, I think, as far as being on the right sides and totals for the most part. I know we've had a few L's, or I have anyway. JD wants Harden over. If he gets over that, I think that's good. Gerardo, he was in super secret chat with me over there at the. I think we were in 2 different chat rooms last night. Gerardo and I, we find our way to those chat rooms. Take it for what it's worth. And Darren says he likes the Celtics. Maybe lay a few more points here. He'll maybe go to the alternate universe a little bit. Matt says the Sixers are good enough to not only win this, but maybe also to get by the other series winner in the East, the winner of the series between Miami and the Knicks. We know the Knicks have a lot of work to do there, though. All right, Mindy, we're on Sixers here. Undergrads likes the Sixers, and well, I wish he had a better explanation.
No analysis. I like that.
Sounds like my analysis. I like him. I don't know why. I have a feeling. Just gonna take him because hey, But with all due respect, we like having the undergrads here, and let's do it, Minnie. Let's take the Sixers. Looks like nothing else from the chat in this one. And we'll take them. Maybe Boston will win the game by 1 or 2 points.
There you go, right?
But,
yeah.
And give us a game 7. And I don't dislike Boston. I don't dislike their team. I think Tatum, he might be the guy that I'm referring. He's spectacular 1 minute. He's hesitant the next. Brown has been awesome. Smart. I'd take him on every team that I could ever have. I'd put, I want a player like Smart in there, right? I mean, he's Mr. Hustle. He's Mr. Defense. What is it with it? Is Boston a little thin, you guys, really? And the neither team has a really overwhelming bench. So, and Embiid, interesting to note, Mindy, right? He took off that brace and didn't necessarily say like it was a good idea. He's just like, I don't want to play, I want to feel free and loose. So, yeah, I don't know, JD. He feels he has not taken the step to superstardom, right? He's a star. He's a big time star, but is not up there with the caliber of those, 5 or 6, the KDs, the Stephs, the LeBrons, the Embiids. He's just a notch below right now, I guess. All right, Nathan, Celtics need to play with more urgency. Butterscotch Celtics desperation mode. That girl is back, and we're glad. And no, I don't know. I think we were on the Warriors. So I don't know. I believed. I know we did take the Heat, but I thought there were people in here on the Heat as well. So
Yeah, it was pretty split.
That girl. Don't feel like that. We believe. We believe. We believe. We believe. And James Edwards here today. Brent Cook. We were all on the Warriors. He said, I think, were we all on the Warriors? That girl says it's Celtics. Well, I guess we will be on fade mode against that girl. Not against you, I'm that girl, but Mindy and I going to try the Sixers here in this one for our consensus premium. A little bit of veto, I guess, here just at home. I think the numbers would indicate that it's not a terrible, other than the season series. Okay, looks like finally everyone's got their comment in, Mindy, and we'll move on, I guess, to the next one. All right.
All right.
Yep. And right now we know that in this one, Mindy, it's the Nuggets that can still wrap it up. But, well, what can you say? This has been a home team dominated series. The Suns are favored in this one at -3. Total 226.
Well, I'm not going to go with the home team today, taking those Nuggets. Again, it's one of those like, I keep thinking that, Durant and Booker can't keep combining for, 80 plus, like earlier in the series. Because otherwise, I think they have some depth in there. But I still kind of think that Jokic, she just takes over. And I think it's going to turn the advantage back here to the Nuggets. Suns also 0-6 in their last 6 Thursday games. Nuggets 6-2 in the last 8 meetings. So I'm going to go Nuggets here today.
All right, Mindy's got this one over with. Says the Nuggets will finally shake off a little bit of road woes here in the postseason and get by on the Suns today. Let's see what the chat has to say. And it's Butterscotch on the over here. Likes it to go over with the Nuggets and the Celtics. Thomas says Denver on the money line. Undergrad wants the there it is. Thomas says Denver on the money line. James Edward going on the Suns. And did see some more coming in. Brent on the here's LA Miles on Denver. Brent Cook on the Suns. We saw Joker go up to the Suns owner just to, Joker's a pretty professional dude. He's not going to hold any grudges. He knows whatever. Corday, let's see. He got a little Nuggets +3 is his call. Yeah, I don't know. Do the Nuggets have more of a team? When I think of I think of Jokic. I think of Murray. Standing out as two good players. And how deep can you really go? Let's see. And that girl says Suns. She's adamant in her plays. We like the confidence there. And it's Darren on the Nuggets agreeing here with Mindy. And Matt D, he would either like the Nuggets or maybe he's in line at the McDonald's and wants 3 nuggets added to his order, whatever he gets. I'm that girl has both games to go over. I'm on the under. I'm that girl is not going to be a fan of mine as I take the under in this one. Freaky Tweaky. Suns, D-Book, and KD. Good night. Good night now.
Good night now.
I'm that girl says Nuggets away can't win. That's what I feel like. I'm that girl, so I'm not going against Mindy Hahn in the chat here. Seems like most are on Denver. I'm probably gonna be on the other side. Home team dominated series. Here's Mark Lee on the Suns today. And Butterscotch, interesting to note here. All right. Mindy is on the Nuggets. To wrap it up and advance in the Western Conference, we'll play the winner of the Lakers and the Warriors, should they wrap it up today. Otherwise, we'll get a game 7 out of them. And I'll be on the under in this one, NBA tonight. Thanks, everybody. Great comments there. Going to move to hockey now for the playoffs tonight. All right, Mindy, here we go. The New Jersey Devils on the road to take on the Hurricanes. And, well, we started with other goalies in. By the time we've reached this point, now we've got different goalies in as far as this series is concerned. Carolina can wrap it up. You mentioned it in the intro. Carolina can wrap it up tonight. Can we expect them to clinch here against the Devils, Mindy Hahn?
Yes. I think the Hurricanes wrap this one up here at home tonight. Still scoring 5.25 goals per game in this series. Devils had to score 8 in order to beat the Hurricanes last time. I just think they've been a much better team here. I think the home ice advantage here is pretty big. I think the Devils have had a good run, but I think this is it. Home team 4-1 the last 5 meetings. And the favorite between these two is a 9-2 in the last 11. I almost kind of want to take Hurricanes on the puck line today.
Wow. Yeah, and, I've done well with the Devils.
I know.
And I've also been a little bit upset with myself. Kind of, this is where I've been missing. Seems like when I want to trust the move a little bit and go against my road teams, I've gotten it wrong. And how can that be? The road teams have crushed. I've loved road teams that win, and I have not been clicking the right buttons a little bit in the postseason. Yeah, I got a couple of them right in some big spots, but not like I was in the regular season. I'm going to agree with Mindy here, though. I'm going to go against the road Devils, where certainly they've been terrific, but like what Carolina is pulling off here, ready to advance. Butterscotch on Carolina. Burley will lay it with you. And, Mindy, I'll just let you know that Burley was 9-1 last night. So
yeah, right. Because what do you get on that one? Wasn't it like 195, I thought? Minus 1.5 plus 195?
Yeah, about that. Maybe 185, but 185, 190, somewhere in there for sure. LA Miles, thank you. I hope I made it clear on the show that I was going on the Leafs. I wasn't really giving it out because like I said, it was a premium in my mind. I know we don't say those things, and I couldn't, I almost felt like, gosh, can I really give it out to, the subscriber? And I should have. Kicking myself a little bit, so I turned it into the sponsored play of the day. James Edward wants to also take the Canes. Looks like I'm thinking he's laying 1.5 goals. Plus 1.5 goals is probably, yes, that probably is a lock, but it's also probably minus 350. But Canes money line regulation. And Rocco, hi to Rocco. He wants the Canes. We're on the Canes, Mindy.
We got it.
Yeah.
Ready.
We'll take them. Raise the Hurricane flag. All right, crew. Good job there. Not much else. Looks like mostly Canes from the look like all Canes from the crew. Latifah's not here. And
she'll let us know about it later.
Yeah, if the Devils win, because that's her team. And I don't know. Maybe I don't think she's always going to be here when she can be here. I don't think she's going to avoid us because the Devils' backs are to the wall and we're taking Carolina without her. She's probably watching right now on tape delay somewhere today. So, all right, Mindy. Now the Kraken are going to be taking on the Stars, but this one will not end tonight
That's right.
with these two. But 2-2 series now. This one certainly looks like, probably 7 games on it. I don't know. Or can someone win the next two? What do you have tonight for the Kraken and the Stars? Totals shade to the under, 6 under 15.
Well, I mean, I think I got to go back to the well on this one here, Ramon, taking the Kraken on the puck line. I don't mind it at 155, 160, something like that. Getting the goal and a half here. I mean, it's one of those that, the Stars here still, Ottinger is allowing too many goals versus this Kraken team. And Grubauer, he's been playing well. I just think that this is where the Kraken, where they shine, right? On the road.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the Kraken because they're on the road. Brent's going to be on the Stars, though. He likes them in regulation. Butterscotch on the over. And Kelly's here today. As she says, look, Kelly's joining us. Hey, how about that? Trying to see what.
Yeah, it's like a picture of a picture.
Yeah, is it 3 screens? Maybe Kelly's like a
Day trader.
Well, that's not tell too much about, but she loves watching her games now. So we got her, maybe she's got the multi-screen action going. James Edward, I agree with you, James. Maybe the Kraken would win the championship. I said earlier mid-season, so I said it would be the Kraken, and I said I want the Kraken and the Devils because they win on the road. So, oh yeah, Kelly, producer. Okay. Well, maybe we need a producer.
Right. What, Ramon, you don't think you're a good enough producer?
Well, you're the executive producer, though, remember, and I'm the physical producer. So, all right. And, yeah, KB's on the Kraken, so am I. That's a guaranteed deal right there, I think.
Guarantee.
KB and I are going to be on a lot of sides together. I know that. Thank you very much for everything, KB, for all your support. All right, let's do it, Mindy. I'll take it with you on the puck line. I don't mind them on the money line here, of course. I'll be interested in taking them at plus $1.65. Would have been premium on my card if you didn't do it. So let's do it, and it'll give me a chance to maybe come in on the total here because I do think I like the total as well.
I think I do.
All right. All right, we're on Seattle here. We're on both games in hockey, and we're on one in basketball. So that's a playoff 3-pack. We got 20 minutes to knock out 6 games in the major leagues tonight, or today and tonight. 3 in the day, a 3 at night. And why do I only have 5? Oh, because of the let me make sure. I think I actually have to catch up here and type in the athletics game, Mindy. So maybe I'll do that when I was waiting and we're kidding there. We didn't know it was pitching in one of the games. So maybe I'll just type that in when you start talking about this game, I guess, with the Mets and the Reds today. Mindy, in this one, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, so you have Derek Law today for the Reds coming out here, 11 innings, pitched here so far, a 0 ERA at home versus Senga. He has the 5.4 ERA at home. Kind of been running up against a little bit of, bad luck with the underperforming, hitters on this Mets team. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Reds here. I'm going to take them on the run line today. I think they could keep it close, just like they did yesterday. That Reds bullpen has been performing pretty well, better than the Mets team here thus far. So taking the Reds today, run line, a little bit of plus money.
Yeah, I messed up my intro on this game because I looked at, when I got confused, I only saw 5 games. I'm like, oh no. And then I forgot my great intro on this game is, that is Derek Law pitching today. He's been around for several years, but really hasn't been an impact player in the major. But he's started pitching, I'm going to say 6 or 7 years ago. He's been in and out and up and down the major leagues. So, nice to see Leroy here today.
So Nathan just found out that Creighton was in Nebraska? Goodness.
Who did?
Nathan. He said, I was flabbergasted when I found out Creighton was in Nebraska. Who knew? Right in Omaha, where I was born. Yeah.
I was this many years old.
But I know it's one of those that they always, do the let's test Charles Barkley on his, knowledge of where teams were. And he did not get it that they were, from Nebraska this year.
Yeah. Great, great entertaining show. But it is funny that those guys don't know a lot of times who some of the, not even fringe, but who some of the role players. I don't even know who they are on the team. So I know everyone loves Charles, and I was actually down a rabbit hole last night looking at Charles Barkley's first appearance on. It wasn't called Inside the NBA. It was his first appearance, and you could see. And I was even trying to remember. Was I watching this? I'm sure I was watching this. It was in 2000. At the time, he made his first appearance October 30. So it's probably like the first night of the season. And he was on there with Peter Vesey and Kenny and Ernie, no Shaq at that time. But he was good. He was good right away. He was saying some very funny things, especially to Peter Vesey, who follows me on Twitter, by the way. Shout out Peter Vesey. All right.
That's why you told the story, right, Ramon?
Right, just another way for me to name drop. But still, you guys go back and look at that on YouTube. Charles Barkley's first appearance on TNT, I think it's, or I don't even know if it was. I guess it was TNT back then, or maybe it was called Turner Sports or something. There was Blake on the Reds. We're taking them run line. Mindy, did you say run line? Right?
Yeah, on the run line.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm doing it. I'm pretty sure, even though it's Derek Law, I have no faith in Derek Law at all, and I'm just hoping he can get him through. I think that the Mets actually have a huge advantage in the starting pitching department here, but I'm just not sure on this price. Just does not seem to make any sense. So just trying to find a way to get a little confidence in going with Law, because Law's, like I said, he's been in the major leagues or up and down for like 6 or 7 years. Theo, nice to see you here today. James Edward, Reds money line. Everybody on the Mets because of Senga. Yeah, maybe they are. I want to take and look at the total, Mindy. 10.5 now in this one, and seems like it should hit. Seems like it should be very close to 10, if not an over. Leroy, Mets money line. Hi, C-Spill. I thought I saw you yesterday. Maybe pop in there late, and good to see you. Thurman Hill likes the Reds. Nathan Cern a race to 2. Luis Benet. It's all Reds here. It's all Reds, Mindy. We better be on them.
We're on it.
And Charles Barkley won the rebounding championship. He was a great rebounder for his size. And I like the commercial with young Charles. Have you seen it, Mindy? With they're sitting on a couch, old Charles and young Charles.
Oh, it seems like is it like a couple years old?
No, it's a brand new one.
Brand new? Nope, I haven't seen it then.
And there's been like I think 2 or 3 of them, and the newest one he says, I think he says young Charles says, "How many championships did we win?" And old Charles says, "You will be surprised." That's what made me think of it, because what Nathan said afterwards.
Funny.
Bo Dunn here today. Hello, good morning to Bo. James Edwards Reds money line. James will also go under. And Nathan, it's the law. And I don't know if anybody knows where that. I don't know. Nathan probably knows, but if anybody else knows where that comes from, it's the law. And that, of course, is a shout out to retired Clippers announcer Ralph Lawler, who used to say, "Lawler's law, first to 100 wins." And just back in my history, because I'm a Mindy young boy listening to Ralph Lawler in my bedroom by myself as a little boy, keeping the score of basketball games on a chalkboard, listening to Ralph Lawler with a terrible Clippers team that would win like 12 games a year or something like that. I'm that girl going over in this one. LA Miles, Mets money line. And yep. Okay. We're on it. We'll take them, Mindy. Let's take the Reds. Find a way, even with Law in there. Reds on the run line. I don't know, Miles. 10 looks like I feel like, yeah. I mean, the only reason I stay off of it is because it is 10.5 now, but I was only looking at 10. I was looking over, and I still might be looking over. I'll see if it can. I don't know if it can make the premium card. Maybe you'll see it on one of the videos, or I'll give it out somehow free. I do like the over there some way. Okay, my Padres lost yesterday, Mindy. I tried to go with them here on the show, and they kind of blew it a little bit. Went late. Twins win it late. So in this one, though, the Padres back to a favorite, Darvish, $1.20, and the total 8.
Oh man, I like you, Darvish, but Ober, I think he's the one that's been, pretty great on the mound here this season. Only giving up 2 runs in those 2 home starts. I like him today on the money line. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Twins here again today. They've lost, 3 of their last 5, but won 6 of their last 9 home games. That's how I'm going today. Taking the Twins.
Okay, Mindy on the Twins today with over. Does anybody like over in the over? See what the chat has to say in this one. Twins under for Blake. Twins run line for James Edward. C-spill on the Twins. James Edward thinks it'll be a 1-run game, actually. Luis Benegas on the under here. The steam came in on the under, and it just got hit again in the last few minutes. It's still just a flat 8 here. And probably going to be on it myself here with that under with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling too hot about it as far as but these teams definitely have produced some unders for sure. I'm that girl on the under. Darren on the Twins. Under for Verley. Nathan is being kicked off the show. No, you're not, Nathan. I'm just teasing you. Don't be talking about my Padres like that. Butterscotch on the under. LA Miles on the under in this one. And I'll take the under as well. And JD says maybe Ober kind of, comes back to the pack a little bit. He has not gotten a lot of run support, I'll tell you that. He probably deserves better, actually. James Edward likes Padres and Ober. So a little bit of a mixed bag here in this one. Nathan on the Twins. Mindy's on the Twins. I'm on the under here. And I don't know if I can get on my Padres on the premium, but we'll see. You'll have to subscribe or
wait and find out.
Or you'll see, because otherwise, I'm not going to find, probably not going to make any videos on a short game like that. It'd be just a private play, or maybe I'll just root for my Padres. Come on, you got to get going here, Padres. All of a sudden, the West is hot again. Even Arizona's looking good. We've hit the Rockies a few times. All right, Mindy. Nobody knows these Royals like I do.
Right.
I took them on Tony's show yesterday, and they rolled to another victory over the White Sox. They probably wish they could. I know they lost the first one, but they probably wish they were playing the White Sox in a 10-game
Every
series
day.
at this point. Yeah. So here's a Singer who definitely deserves better than his, you know, than what he's gotten, but is up against Clevenger here in a closely rated game. Royals $1.15. The total though is slumped big time over the last hour or two. Now 9.5 under 30. This one I'm starting to see some nines.
Well, I mean, it's probably because, well, I mean, not the reason for it to going under, but I think it's because, like you said, maybe Brady Singer deserves a little bit better. I mean, he's a 1-3 with that 9 ERA. Both pitchers have just been hammered in their recent, outings here, and all I've seen is these ERAs going up and up and up versus with these, two pitchers here. It's one of those that. Brady Singer is just allowing the long ball too much. Clevenger's been good, I think, against the Royals historically. So I'm going to go ahead and give the edge today to the White Sox. I'm going to take them here today on the money line.
Oh, Mindy, how could you do this? How could you go against these Royals right
I
now?
know, right? How could
Awesome.
it? How could it
Two
be?
performances in a row there, Mindy. I don't know. Boy, what do you guys in the chat think about this blockbuster? And there, I'm that girl said it, maybe. Let's see. Royals are a hit or miss. They screw you if you bet them. They screw you if you don't. The pitcher's duel that no one cared about. Give JD the under. White Sox a lock for James Edward. Burley on the Kansas City run line at plus 1.5? Oh, no, minus 1.5 plus 170 or so. James Edward Royals run line. Oh, okay.
Man, I have them plus 1.5 minus 194.
Okay.
Royals.
Could be, yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's so closely rated, you could easily see. Here's lean to the over.
Where do you have the? Yeah.
But what did you say, Minnie? You were wondering.
Well, because didn't say he had the Royals on the run line? Yeah. And I said I had it at Royals getting a run and a half at minus 194. So.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's just a matter of.
I thought you had said that it switched or whatever.
Your book is offering, right? Well, usually when you see a favored team, but just on the screen, usually the general is the favored team lays the run and a half.
Correct.
You can always go to the alternate run line, and that's where you're going to find the alternate run line is going to be plus 1.5 minus 180 or so. Of course, you're right. So, all right, a few more here. Over for Luis in this one, it looks like. Hey, want to say hello to Savage Moses here again today. That girl says, save your money, don't bet this game. I don't know, there's only 6 games. I got a lot of money. All right. Nathan says, Clevenger's beat me before, but I'm not afraid to go against him again. That's the spirit. And he was trying to put Singer there at the end, but it looks like a musical note there, possibly. Oh, following. I'm got a couple guys just a little bit behind, so I've got to make the pull the trigger here, I guess, on this one, Mindy, with these two. And boy, I want to take my original premonition here. I'm just kind of torn on this game, and maybe I'm going to probably going to take my challenge here. Why not? This is a great spot to take the challenge because I'm on the Royals and Mindy is on the White Sox. I don't even know if I want to do that, actually.
Too late.
Yeah.
It's out of the bag. It's done.
All right. I'll do it. Okay. All right. Let's keep rolling here. I didn't know if the comments. Yeah, there we go. Rays and Yankees. In this one, oh boy, every team has a weak link, and I guess Rasmussen was, is it? He's not terrible. Obviously, he's good, but he's been dealt a few losses. If anybody on the Rays, I don't know if he leads the team in losses, but anyways, right here, the Rays are $1.15 or so. The total 8.5, under 20.
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees, I kind of feel like are finally maybe playing their best ball here in a while, scored over 30 runs in their last 3 games or so. But again, they did get, did only have to play the A's there, right? But I mean, I think Aaron Judge back in the lineup definitely always, helps here as well. Rasmussen, I think he's pitched well, like you said, but it's one of those that he had they just came off a tough set with Baltimore. They've been struggling a little bit at the plate the last couple of games. I'm going to go ahead and take the Yankees. I'll probably just go ahead and take them here at the plus 1.5 runs, about minus 160 here today. Yankees on the run line for me.
Yeah. Boy, this one's I like both sides in this game. Man, this one's tough. I'm going to go over in this one with the Rays and the Yankees. Mindy on the run line here. Let's see what you guys have to say in the chat. Looks like there's a lot of comments here in this one. Hello to Airplane Boop. And yeah, I see those comments rolled in a little bit late on that Royals. I was worried that we were hanging again there for like yesterday. All right. Yankees run line here for On That Girl. I might just go with That Girl moving forward because if you remember the great Marlo Thomas, who starred in the 70s sitcom That Girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So That Girl on Yankees run line. Rasmussen never allowed a run against the Yankees in his career. James Edwards says Yankees run line. And Brent says what you did there. C-Spill says, yeah, take that run line, lay the price. $1.65, you said, or so. Hello to Rick. He's a little behind us, but I just want to say hello to Rick when he catches up to us. Hi, Rick. Brent here, Rays money line. Butterscotch, Yankees run line. Luis on the Yankees. Corday says Yankees money line, 3-2 final. Don't know which way, but take them. Thanks, Kelly. Burley says he wants the Yanks plus money. And yeah, I think it might be even money, maybe not much better. Airplane Boop, Yankees run line. And Nathan says Yankees first 5 run line. Michael Thompson, hello. And James Edward will take the Yerfie, it looks like, in that one. All right, Mindy, you're on the Yankees plus the 1.5. I'm on the over.
All right.
We're almost done here. 2 more to go. We've missed the deadline here. All right, Mindy, you know what? When I totally missed this, everybody. And I don't know if it was because no one said anything in the chat. I don't know how I missed it because, I pay attention to all that. But I missed the fact that Vida Blue had passed away the other day. In fact, it's funny. I saw some talk about Vida Blue on Twitter, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Maybe I was busy that day and I didn't catch too much social media. Maybe that's why he was trending or something. It was, I think, 4 or 5 days ago now that one of my favorite pitchers from my youth, Vida Blue passed away. I was looking up who was going to pitch today for the A's, and they certainly could use Vida Blue today because we don't know. We don't even know. I don't think. I'm really not even sure we can proceed. We know the line on this game is going to be Texas minus 2 between 220 and maybe even 240. I'm seeing DraftKings now with 240. Bovada 240, circa 226. So they're definitely going to be a big favorite with Nathan Eovaldi. The other names I've seen here possibly for the Athletics today also were Waldachuk, but I don't think that's a possibility. And also Harris, a minor leaguer, but he pitched last night for Las Vegas. So don't mind if you don't want to make a pick, but I guess we promised to always do so.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make a pick. I mean, kind of how I see it, Evaldi's been nearly, unhittable, giving up no runs, in only 8 hits in his last couple starts here. I think he should just kind of roll against this lineup, hitting 224 yet against right-handers. So I'm just going to go ahead and take Texas Rangers here on the run line.
All right. Mindy will lay it no matter what the A's do. And I guess that's one thing about it. And again, we can't even play the run line until there's a pitcher technically because you got to have both pitchers on the listed pitchers go with a run line. But
sure,
it looks like everyone's
kind of there eventually.
Yeah. Everyone's kind of going to do the same thing. Well, no, James Edwards says he'll be on the A's. And I'm probably just a price play. But like I said, I've been pleasantly surprised by what the A's offense has done a little bit of late. Leroy here, Rangers money line. Butterscotch lay it with Texas. Luis lay it with Texas. Blake lay it with Texas. And airplane boot melee. It looks like I'm thinking. I'm thinking airplane boot means the adjusted
run 2.5 or something.
Yeah, adjusted run line. Alternates kind of what Mindy was suggesting. Not being Mr. Technical guy, but alternate means the other 1.5, and adjusted means lay the extra. But I think we know what you mean. Lay it with the Rangers. Lay the big price. Lay the 2.5. All right. James said, they run it again. Here's Brent on the Rangers. Butterscotch says he sees Texas run line at minus 142. Butterscotch, do they list a listed pitcher there? I don't know. Maybe FanDuel does not take into account that both listed pitchers have to be, but that's usually what the case is. But
their own rules.
Yeah. Well, FanDuel and DK, I mean, like we said with someone commenting earlier about, it's hard, they want to kick players out, yet they can't even keep their own rules straight. Where for years it's been run lines or stuff like that. You got to have the two pitchers, and can't take advantage of, for example, starting pitcher changes and the line's still the same. No, not with run lines, but maybe those books are, just overlooking all this stuff. That's why I hope they don't bury themselves one day. All right, Nathan, sounds good. Yeah, that's what we see, Scotch. That's why we're kind of addressing it the way we are here. So maybe the Rangers will roll. Maybe I should play it with Mindy here like this. I was hoping to see something. Like I said, the total's out. It's 8.5, and just not sure. So, all right, I'll just trust. I'll just go with Mindy. We'll have to wait and see, and let's just figure Oakland's so
all right
messed up here that maybe it will be Medina. He did get a start already this season. They did lose that game, and Medina's a guy who's been pitching professionally since he was, I think, 16 years old, and just finally made it to the major leagues in that last start. So it was, I believe, his first major league start. Took him this long. So, all right, we'll take them, Mindy. We'll just take the Rangers. Whenever it comes up.
Play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just put it in there.
All right, we got it.
Let's say we're gambling. Let's say we're gambling on that.
Sure.
The Giants and Cobb, Diamondbacks and Henry. Here's Cobb, $1.35. 9/20. He's gone up a little bit here with the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of these pitchers have probably performed a little bit better in their splits. Cobb's been pitching well, home and away, frankly. Henry has the better ERA here at home for the Diamondbacks. I'm going to go ahead and look for this total to be under 9 here today. You still have a Giants team only scoring about 4 runs a game while only giving up 3. So they're playing really well on defense, keeping their opponents down. I think they can do it here again today. Looking for this one to go under.
This is a heavy opinion of the Sharps here. The steam's already come in on the under. You see it's down to a 9/20. It opened 9.5 under 20. Pretty sharp action here on the under. I want to be on the under in this one for sure. You're not going to be able to get me off this under here, so why not go with Mindy Hahn in
Yay.
this one? Butterscotch, I think, is going up. Well, maybe he was talking about the last game, not sure. All right, here we go. James Edward on the Diamondbacks. That could be the show, unless you guys come up with some opinions real quick. Mindy will start typing in. I'll give you guys another second to comment on this game. There we go. Verley, first 5 on the Giants. Money line, hello and goodbye. Show's over. Love you. Steam came in on the Rays today, and didn't want to tell you that Mindy took the Yankees run line. But good morning to Money Line. Great to have you. Please watch the show. I know you will, or at least go through and get the picks. All right, Mindy's got plays coming up here. 3 in the major leagues. We're on half the games.
Right.
Giants under. Rangers.
Well,
run line, got it. Rangers,
I don't know why it did TO. What the heck?
Because the R is right to the left of the T, and the O is right above the L. So you were typing with your, all right. I failed typing the first time because they said I looked at the key. I was the fastest typer, even over the girls, which were supposed to be the faster typer. And I was looking at the keyboard. I thought we were just supposed to learn where the key, I couldn't keep my eyes off the keyboard. I was the fastest typer.
I don't think it should matter.
The only F of
Who cares if you look while you're doing it?
Not supposed to do that.
Yes, I remember that from my typing class as well.
And of course, that is one class where you cannot get Chat GPT to write your thesis on.
They probably do they even offer it anymore? I mean, kids learn how to type when they're like, 5 now.
Yeah, I guess they probably don't, huh? You probably learn to type before you write.
Right. I think that's true. Because all my nieces and nephews carry around laptops with them ever since they've been in kindergarten. I'm like, geez. But Google's pretty awesome here, especially in Iowa, for just handing out computers to everyone for school. It's nice.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm glad. That's amazing that kind of wish we turned back the clock a little bit. All right, Mindy's got a 3-pack of winners today. Check out our premium picks over at Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages, including mine. Nick's got a little action there coming up. There you see the packages there today. And I'm in action right there. Maybe you take a right-hand side, a couple of tennis matches there. Anybody's interested, my 3-pack already went off, and maybe I could check that tennis match before we get off the air here. But I've got a play there. These are all going to be closely rated. I rarely am going to take anything, where you could probably just pick it yourself if you big favorites or whatever, unless I'm on a dog. So just checking in here real quick. It's close, Mindy. We won the first set, and then we got crushed in the second set. But Pissarro, my guy, has just got a break up 2-0 in the third set. So right now in the driver's seat, he's got to outlast ARV, but I am winning in that match. All right. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Thank you, my friend. Good luck to you today and everybody in the chat. There's those plays. Here comes our hockey, Kraken, puck line, Hurricanes, money line, and we're on the Sixers to wrap it up against the Celtics. That is a even though they talked about that series, Mindy, the heavyweights kind of coming in, I'd still categorize this as a stunner. I know everyone would, but wasn't sure we saw it coming. Maybe the Sixers give them a great series, but if they can, knock them off. Big meats here today.
We have the meats.
And butterscotch. Yeah.
All right.
Got those emojis. Okay. Thanks, everyone. We only ran a few minutes over. Thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow with more morning steam, Mindy and I full card. It's going to be Friday action. Full card. We'll be with you. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. We're going to load up some premiums. Mindy's already got some up there. We're going to load up some premiums here. And just have a great day. Keep it going over at Tony's Picks. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, C-Spill, Kelly, Thomas, Scotch, Michael Thompson, Corday, Nate Cerna, Relly Buns, Louise, that girl. All right. For Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.